Good morning, it is Monday, start of a new month and start of a new rotation because today I am starting obgyn. I'm hoping this will be a less intense rotation than the previous one, which was internal medicine, which ended absolutely exceeding all my expectations. I was really scared going in and I ended up really liking it, but it was a bit of a heavier rotation. I was at the hospital by 7 a.m. every single day to read what happened with all my patients and check labs, vitals, that sort of stuff in order to be ready for rounds at 8. This time around, I am mostly in outpatient clinic, which I like. And the only time I'll be in the ward is for my call shifts, which are 12 hours, just like every other rotation, except for internal medicine, which was 28. Although I did have a post-call day every Friday, and that I might miss, I'm not gonna lie. For now, I have clinic like every other Monday morning, so I will pre-round my patients like always. I was gonna get a coffee on my way here, but then when I saw how bad it was raining, I decided not to, but now I really want a coffee. As per usual on this channel at this point, I have a bibliographic revision due tomorrow. The topic I chose this time is shit, and I am having a really hard time finding anything at all about it. So let's attempt to do a miracle. Today I was in the cervical pathology clinic, so I did a bunch of pap smears, and that is really cool because I only get to do maybe 1 or 2 a month in my outpatient clinic. And I've always been a bit insecure about my pap smear technique. For some reason, I always felt like I was doing it wrong, and it was very validating to have a gynecologist specialized in cervical pathology seeing me doing it and telling me that I'm doing it right.
It's like widening of hips, acne, things like that in the lead up to the first period. So that doesn't necessarily.
I had so much extra time this morning. On Tuesdays, I will be in contraceptive clinic, so implant, IUD, insertion and extraction, that sort of stuff, which is really cool in itself, but it's especially cool because I don't have to be there until 9. So this is already so much more relaxed. And I get to have breakfast before going to work. Are you kidding me? I love breakfast, but I wasn't having much time in the mornings.
Funcional o anovulación crónica hiperandrogénica.
On Fridays, I will be rotating on high-risk OB clinic. So as family med physicians, we can follow low-risk pregnancies, but as soon as any complication arises, say hypertension, diabetes, multiple pregnancies, any other conditions, we immediately refer them to the high-risk clinic. So it's interesting to see what happens over there, what complementary exams I need to order before referring them, some treatments I can start right away. The doctor was super nice, she's very academic. I feel like I learned a lot, so I really liked it. I'm very excited to try this coffee that I bought back in December. It's the Starbucks Festive Edition Blonde Espresso, and it smells so good. So I will be very sad if I end up absolutely loving it and I have no way to get it back until December this year. I desperately need to clean this table and the espresso machine. It's Monday again, last week before I go on PTO. Very much needed. The espresso machine is begging me to decalcify it, but I've already cleaned it, I decalcified it, and it's still making that noise and I don't know what it wants from me. Today we have the informational talk / meeting about the residency for future applicants. And if you remember, that was me 2 years ago going to those meetings about every single residency. So I'm trying to look somewhat presentable so they don't think we're too miserable. Today the primary care center is closed, so we will have our academic space via Zoom. I have a class about pediatric constipation that I made it over the weekend, but I have a few minutes now, so I will review it and see if I want to change anything.
Al ser tan general engloba muchas entidades. Yo lo que traté fue de hacer un mix y tratar de ver un poquito de todo y que nos quede algo fresco para APS para tener un manejo ágil.
I always pack so much food on call shifts, but I swear I'm constantly hungry there. The last day before I go on vacation, let's have a good day.